Hi, welcome back to Gaming for Gamers. So today another update thought about, well, the ongoing topic really in gaming in general at the moment, which is the woke feminism, kind of backlash against all of that. And recently, in the last few days, I've seen quite a lot of things more related to Ubisoft than anything else, with bits of new releases they've done for a couple of their games and launches for the new Assassin's Creed game and for Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and the new instalment for that. And oh dear, it's not good. I won't go into all the details of what's wrong with those games and why they're having criticism, because I've not got time for that, and it's not about that. And I think there's enough different games, we could go into every detail about what's wrong with different games, and that's not the point to this. But it comes back to that original thing I said in another video, where you just wonder why they got to the point where they make these things. Yeah, thanks for that guy walking past. You just wonder why they got to the point of making stuff like that, because you can't believe they really thought, it's obvious, you know, people know, they know over time that and it's been going on a long time, these things, not just with gaming, but with media in general, with Disney and other movies and other series, that they know that these things are getting a backlash, they know they're not popular, but they keep making them. And so it's not as if they don't understand, and you would assume any commercial entity, once they realised the product was not going well, they would change immediately. It happens all the time. I mean, look at all the cancel culture in media, where shows are cancelled very quickly because they realise they're not making money. And it's been a thing in America for many decades, where they cancel series halfway through because they're not making money, and we all know that. So it's odd that they obviously know that they're not going to make money, of course they know, but they still do it. And then you think, well, why do they do that? So is it either that they don't care? And that's hard to believe, because, you know, they're there to make money, and they must kind of care, and they must kind of realise, because as I said, it's been going on a long time, and they know what's gone wrong with previous projects, because all these different companies, and I'm not just picking on Ubisoft, all the different gaming companies, all different studios for movies and films, they've seen what's happened with their own projects in the past and with other people, so they know what's popular and what's not, but they don't care. So is it they don't care, or is it that, as I said before, maybe they just want to spoil things because they want to spoil Star Wars, because white males like that in the 70s, so we should destroy that because it serves them right. And they know males like gaming, and they don't like males, and they don't like males playing games, so let's destroy that as much as we can and spoil it. So that's probably some of it. And also, is it that they are just so obsessed with the message, they don't actually realise or care whether the games sell? And I think it's a bit of the second and third. I don't think they don't understand, because that would be ridiculous. And over the time it takes to make a movie series or a movie or a game, they would realise, if they hadn't realised at the beginning. And even if the culture in the place is toxic and no one can call them out, at some point somebody would tell them. So that's not it. So it's partly to get back at the enemy, which is males especially, white males double, and gamers triple. So if you're a white male gamer, you're screwed. And it's also because they just want to push the message. They don't really care. The people we've seen with the people at Disney, it's obvious in what they say and what they do, but they didn't really care whether or not these things were good. They just wanted to push their message. And the same with some of these games, they just want to push out their message, and they don't care whether it's popular. They just want it to shove it down your throat. Because they want you to know, and they want you to understand, this is what you should think, you've been wrong, and you need to be told, just like little kids. So I think it's the second two, and that's just incredibly sad, and it's incredibly scary that people have been doing this so long, pushing out an obvious message and destroying media and franchises and games and long established cultures in games and in movies, and long established histories, and they've just been able to do it. and they've done it for a long time, and it could have been anything they were trying to push out. It didn't have to be wokeism or feminism, it could have been absolutely anything, and it could have been anyone they're targeting. It didn't have to be white males or white people in general or gamers. It could have been anybody, and they've managed to get away with it. And it's actually pretty frightening that they did and nobody called them out, because it could have been anything, and it could be anything in the future that someone does and manages to push through because everyone's scared to tell them. And the history of the world is full of people who pushed out ideas that no one called them out on, and it doesn't usually end well. So that's my thoughts. That's today's video. Thanks for watching from Gaming for Gamers. Take care for now.